bro.
And I'm torn, bro, because I'm cool with both of them. So it's like I don't know who I want to win.
Oh, what? Z7 is the one that picked light heavyweight against me, bro. I don't know if you heard about it, man.
Wait, aren't y'all supposed to fight again? What happened to that? Because yeah, like
Yeah. So the thing is,
it's Daniel the Miracle Man Jacobs. Here, the Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Quick punch scores. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? And that hook misses. Do you believe what we are seeing? Jab slightly off target. You know this. Oh, right there. Nigel Benn has been rocked. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Do you believe what we're seeing? Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win the fight. And he's not going to do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
Straight right just misses. What skill being displayed here between these two middleweights? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Jacobs in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Stay full, box him back together, put him back in his place.
Smart. You're thinking, smart, right, moving up.
Get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win this round. Only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
There's the bell to start round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. There's a counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
And he scores with the counter. The perfect counter lands. No rest for the weary. They block that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
These punches coming from every angle. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? He's got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, If it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. They're both trying for a knockout. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? That counter shot lands. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. An illegal move there. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. It's got to relax.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice job by him to block that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Jacobs in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
But he just takes a breath back. You got to go back out there to win this round. Get everything in the... You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
jab can't find a home. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Which fighter will say no mas? Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Missing with that jab. Punch, counter punch. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the jab. Trying to land that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Did you see that? Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. Can't land the jab there. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. We've got to wonder. Here comes the 10th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head through it.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can't find a home with that jab. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with that jab. Beautiful counter shot. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? No surprise as we get a...